taking a break, getting a haircut? Can't get a haircut, we're on shift. You got stuff to record, dude. Sorry, barber, have to pay you later. What's up, guys? The camera decided to take a seat in the old barber chair. That's on him. He didn't get paid today, so he didn't get a haircut. Aww. Anyway, we're back out here for another one. Day off again. So I just posted a video recently of part 2. This is gonna be part 3. We're getting somewhere, but it's been rough. Video editor's still down. I've been kind of weaseling through a cheap little editor to get some video out, but I mean, it's I'm struggling, fellas, struggling. So today we got a little bit more wiring to do again. I'm hoping by the end of tomorrow, today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, I hope by the end of tomorrow, maybe Saturday at the latest, I will have everything I need in here done wiring wise. My buddies from the car club are coming over today, and they're gonna mess with the electrical for me in the box and see if they can start wiring that up and getting things situated in the box. So I'm hoping by next week some point we get lights up in here, and we could go from there. Got a guy out yesterday for an estimate on my sheetrock and insulation, which I was planning on doing by myself, but if I could just pay these cats to come in here and knock it out, I can move on to the things I gotta get done outside. I gotta build 2 or 3 gates. They're not very big. I gotta extend a couple gates, just stuff like that. That way I can get my yard secured, take down that temporary fence back there. Let my dogs run through the shop and run free. Of course, I'm probably going to lock them out anyway because they drive me nuts. If I could get those dudes to come in and... insulation guy, I already hired him. The price he gave me was pretty much what I was thinking I was going to spend to do it on my own and having to do the work. This dude's going to come in and literally do the blow insulation in all my walls. And I'm like, done. You know what? So he's hired. I'm waiting on the sheetrock guy to give me that estimate, because if he's too high, then I'll either look for someone else or I'll just go buy the material and we'll knock it out. Oh wow. Good news. I found Cousin Bobo. I don't know where he was at. I don't know what he was doing. He called me yesterday and didn't ask him any questions, but he's back, so I hope we get to see him soon and he'll start helping me out again. Other than that, I have the pallet stove that needs to get installed. So I'm going to have homie come out and do it. If not, I might just start tinkering with the damn thing and try to figure it out myself. I'm sure it's not rocket science. If I could build a damn car, I could put a damn stove in. But also, I scored something cool, so check this out. Boom! So I had a yard sale, and a guy inquired about the air conditioning unit that I had. It's still in the garage, the regular AC unit that I had rolling around. Well, he asked me if I'd sell it, so I did. And then I went to work, and one of my buddies was like, "Hey man, father-in-law, he's selling a Master Cool." Boom, 250 bucks. Scored. So he said, "Yeah, we bought it brand new, of course." He goes, and we put it on our garage. We didn't run no ducting to it, so it wasn't really cooling down the shop. So we decided to go refrigerated air. Alright. So, yeah, I got a Master Cool for 250 bucks. And everything appears to look pretty good on it. You know, outside sun faded. Of course, we live in New Mexico. What do you expect? Ring beat to hell. But other than that, I mean, it's in good condition. It ain't all banged up. It's in good shape. You know? I think it's in better shape than the other one was. So, I mean, check it out. It's not bad at all. It's got side drafts. We're going to have to run a little Chapo tunnel to it. But other than that, I think we'll be good. So, I mean, I'm happy with it. So, what I'm thinking, guys, is I'm going to have homie Andres come out. He's my buddy's friend. been doing some work for him. So I'm gonna have him come out, slap that puppy on the roof. We're gonna get that sucker installed, and then we're gonna get this sucker installed. My little Jackson 5 here. We'll get that puppy in. Have homie with the insulation come in here, blow that stuff up in there, and at least we'll be insulated. And from there, sheetrock. Sheetrock ain't that big of a deal. I mean, it's not fun, especially with as many outlets as I have. That's kind of why I'm just like, I don't want to have to deal with this crap. So I'm hoping somebody will give me a good price where I'm feel comfortable with it, and they can just come and do the whole thing, get me completed in here. You know, I'm that close. I'm getting close, guys. Stick with me. Stick with me. I'm telling you, I can do some cool shit in here. I always have. And I'm just hoping that soon we can get on the ball. So anyways, we're going to get started. Okay? Jackson 5. Guys, I cannot wait until I can actually roll my toolbox in here and actually be able to work. It'd be so nice. Oh, it has some piping. Oh, it already has the damn vent. Well, I'm gonna have to read the instructions. Just messing with this thing right now, but I want to. We gotta see. What is that? 9/16 or half inch. 9/16 or half inch. Let's just try this real quick. Boom, half inch it is. Good little metal strips right there. Some brackets. Oh yeah, I already got holes drilled in them for spot welds. Shit, that works in my book. Love free shit. I mean, I'm telling you, it's been rough. You know, I got held back a lot with the construction portion of this because of the city and the whole thing with the guy that ripped me off having to go to court. That punk needs to pay me. I won in court and he owes me $24,000 and he ain't paying me. So I'm gonna have to take him to civil court again. And now I'm going to have the judge deal with it. So, be careful with who you deal with. A lot of punk-ass people out there that just think you owe them so much money to do a little bit of work. And they just run off with your cash. You know, it's taken a lot out of me to let it go and to go through court. It's taken a lot out of me. You know, I worked for 6 years to get that money. And for someone to take it and you end up with nothing out of it, it's pretty messed up, man. I'm gonna have to reroute these home runs. Where's the level? Now I'm sure I'll be looking for this stupid level for about 3 hours. Like, I come in here and I have to like reset because I haven't been in here all week. And I hate having to stop and I hate having to freaking come in here and I walk around looking for tools. No matter if I clean them up and put everything in one place, so somehow the only tool I need is the only one missing. Every week I come in here, it takes me 3 hours just to get myself back in order to figure out what I was doing last week. Right here from Well, I'll be damned, John Wayne. Slightly up in the back, just a little bit. That's good right there. Solid. I can live with that. I mean, it's... So fire pot usually goes in a place like that. Okay, well that makes sense. Cover, main power cord, display panels, exhaust connector pad, and stove feet. I ain't one of them fellas, if you know what I mean. I'm a city boy, man. I mean, I got a cabin, I hunt and fish, I wear boots, you know, but when it comes to this kind of crap, it's not rocket science, but I'm sure if I watched a YouTube video, it'd be pretty simple. But I'd rather get to the shit I know what the hell I'm doing than deal with this crap. Because this will be sheetrocked, of course, and then this will be off the wall with the chiflon right off the freaking wall, eh? Up in the roof. I think that's what I'm gonna do. To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna run this sucker straight out the... Because if you run it straight out the wall right there, all that black sun, I don't know what the hell, it starts with the nest, gets all over the wall, and then if you run the pipe out, it's gonna look all ghetto, all trailer park. So no, I don't want that. I'm gonna Santa Claus can squeeze his fat panza down that sucker and drop me off some tools and some neon signs and maybe even a helper. Yes! I know it's gotta be so far off the wall. I'm sure it's in that instruction book, but you know how we are with instructions. Who reads instructions? No. Now it's all wongo again. It's all loose like your butt cheeks. Eh? But that's where that's gonna go, guys. I'm happy with that. We'll make it work here. We'll make it work. Yeah, we're gonna get this electrical put in. I gotta run a couple more home runs real quick. We'll see what we got. Let's do. All right, so this last week I ran this little box. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to run a home run to this box. This is a switch, so those 4 will be on their own circuit because this is where I'm going to have a lot of stuff plugged in. That needs a 220. And all these boxes are looped, home run. I got my TV on the same circuit as the stove. So in the summer I'm going to unplug the stove, and the only thing on that will be the TV on its own circuit, because I didn't want to be plugging things in here and then something pops and then turns the TV off, and I don't want that. So I'm running circuits, 5 to 6 plugs on them, so I don't have any dang problems with popping breakers and all that crap again. So All my neons are separate. I ran this 220. This stupid wire cost me $300 to run from here. $300, dude. $300 for this stupid wire. It's a 6'3". I couldn't believe it. But look at how fat that sucks. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a 50 amp. That's why. The rest of my 220s are going to be 30 amps. That one. That one. And the one here for the air compressor is going to be a 30 amp. So here's another dilemma. East lower wall. Constant hot. Okay. Constant hot. Let's take that one and move it. Here, let me move this out of the damn way. Alright, so let's go east lower wall, constant hot. I'm going to run that here for now. That goes to its own little circuit. This one here, pallet stove and TV, will go to its own little circuit. Alright, this one here is east wall neon, which is going to take a switch. So one of these is a south wall, obviously. I just don't remember. I gotta look at it because I probably somehow don't know my directions in my own damn garage. Give me a break, fellas. I only been in here a little bit. Okay, so now let me determine which one of these is what. This one says north neon. So that's the south wall, that way. This is the north wall. This is the east wall, because this east wall here goes over and it starts with those ones. Yeah. So these all go to a switch. These all go to their own circuit. So I should have 3 walls of neons. Of course, there's 1, 2, 3. Alright. Some days it makes me wonder what the hell I was doing. Alright, whatever. So this is my 3rd roll of the 250-foot cord. Got a lot of wire up in here, man. Alright, let's home run this sucker. Alright, let's do this. So we're gonna home run this one up and over, through down, through that hole, through here, and right, oh yeah, right there, drop it straight down. Voila. Get that home run done. We don't do that part last. We're gonna go straight across here. Roughly about, give that a break. I'm not sure what happened, guys. My camera here, stopped doing its thing. It just bothers me, that these guys that, I thought they're true homies, but they're not. They just want to be homies to, oh, let's go sit and have a drink at the bar. Like, that's not me, dude. I don't drink and drive. I don't do that crap. So, whatever, It's like, I don't like my friends to be doing that shit either. I love to drink beer. I'm not saying I drink a lot. I don't. But when I do like to drink my beer, I like to drink my beer, some whiskey, and smoke a stogie and whatever. So anyway, we got that home run. Let me finish this up because I'm slacking again. Man, I'm good. I got it decent. I'm sure when I'll have a grand opening here and have my little car show with all my buddies bring their cars and stuff, I'm sure them dudes will be here too. All up like, yeah, my buddy's shop. So this is gonna be, all right, so we got that done. Now, this wall's got its juice. Now I need to run juice to this wall. So let me figure out which ones I'm gonna run here. All right, guys, I'll cut you guys back on here in a little bit. All right, fellas, we got a lot of stuff done today. Me and Jerry, we got a lot done. And I didn't film anything because I don't know how Jerry wanted to feel about me recording, and I didn't even ask. We just started working. So I'm gonna show you our progress. I'm very happy because we're finally getting somewhere, guys. Finally. Check it out. Got the box mounted. Got some of my home runs here. We got some of the panel done already. Got some of that stuff knocked out. Decided to go with a 1 panel instead of the 2 panel. So I gotta sell those panels. But yeah, we're getting somewhere. Anyway, so we got everything ran I needed to run. Almost. I ran the receptacle up here for the garage door opener. I tied it in here to that one. Actually, I tied it into this one. We got all this finished up here with the home runs. I still need to put the home runs inside the bathroom area. I got to put the switch. Got to put that little receptacle, the light. I got to buy some round things for the lights. Still got to run these ones inside here. But other than that, that's where that's gonna go. I do need some 14.2. So I'm running 12.2 to everything, but Jerry said to put 14.2 to these lights. So I'm gonna buy 14.2 for these lights. I mounted one up there. I still need to mount the other one over here, and then 2 more here, and then we gotta come up here, and I'm gonna mount 2 here. Those 2 will be on their own switch. Dimmer. These 4 will be on a switch. That's gonna be a dimmer as well. And then I also have, I ended up going with 3 of these 4-footers for each wall. Those 3 4-footers, I'm gonna go ahead and mount them perpendicular, which right here up and down, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a little wall. Not a little wall. I'm gonna build a little box that sinks inside the wall like a little nicho kind of. And that light is gonna bolt inside that box. Upright. Long ways. And then once it's sheetrocked, I'm gonna go ahead and take a piece of plexiglass and a wood frame, and that is gonna screw to my sheetrock in 4 spots, top, bottom, left, and right. And that piece of plexiglass is basically going to keep all the overspray and all that off my lights, so they're inside the wall flush mount. And when the plexiglass goes bad, well, I'll just go cut another piece of plexiglass and screw it in, huh? So That's my idea for the booth lighting. That'll be on its own switch as well. This lighting up here, it's LED, but there's a little slot that the width of the light, I'm going to cut a piece of plexiglass and slide it through that slot all the way through, just to keep the overspray off of the actual LED part of the light. And then of course it has end caps and all that seal it in. I should have bought a different light. They have the ones that already have the caps on them on the bottom that are like sealed for more of this stuff, but I didn't see those till later, and they're about the same price as these ones, but I really didn't feel like returning these, so this is what I'm going with. And I'm just gonna pop that piece of it's literally right on that little lip right there. You can slide it right through and it'll just protect it, have that barrier in there. So that's what I'm gonna do. And of course, when the plexiglass goes bad, it's not like I paint all the time, you know, like I paint small stuff. Every once in a while I'll do a full car, you know, but most of the time it's little pieces and parts, and the freaking fans blow that shit out anyway. So alright guys, we're getting somewhere. So right now I'm gonna mount the fart fan up in the compressor room so it's got some ventilation. I also ran me a home run here, right there, and that is for the air conditioning unit, the new one I got. I'm excited. We got a lot done today in a short amount of time. So I was very stressed out earlier because I have been working non-stop in here and just seems like nothing's getting done. But today we got done. We got a lot done. So I need to figure out my light switches in here. So all these light switches, the lights in the bathroom, I need to run with 14.2. The outlets I can still run with the 12.2 that I have. Everything else needs to go 14.2 with the lighting. And I think he told me the fart fan goes 14.2, and then I need to run all 6 of my LEDs 14.2. So I don't have any 14.2, so I'm gonna go buy some 14.2 tomorrow and finish wiring this. And then I also have my soffit lighting around the entire outside of the shop. There's 8 lights. So I gotta cut the holes in the soffit, mount the lights, and then jump them all together and run a home run with 14.2 as well. So I'm gonna go buy a 250-foot roll of 14.2, and I'm hoping that gets me through. And I also need to run the 14.2 to the side lights over here for the booth lighting. Other than that, guys, it sounds like a lot of work, but now that I know exactly where everything's gonna go and I've already marked out how I'm gonna run it, I'm gonna work on getting everything mounted, and then I'm just gonna start stretching wire, and that'll go quick because I know exactly where to go now. I got my switch panel mounted, the box is mounted. From there I can start connecting stuff here. I'm good with doing that, and then I'll wait for Jerry to come back. I don't know if he'll be able to come back next week. He won't be able to unless he doesn't go where he's got to go. So if he doesn't, it'll be 2 weeks, and then he'll come in and we'll drop it through, connect it to the main panel in the box with the 100 amp breaker. Boom, we should be up and running. Alright fellas, we got a little bit more done. So let me bring you up to speed. We got some of the home runs for the switches wired. I need to go buy 14.2 to finish that off. Some of this stuff is done. I need to get in my attic and pull out some wires over here from my box that used to be my welding wire. I don't remember what it is. I honestly don't remember what it's 30 amp, so I can't remember the gauge. Whatever. Either way, I need to get in my attic and pull that wire all the way out from the garage and bring that in here, and then we can run that from my panel here into that box over there, which the compressor is going to go here, the big compressor I have. I had this door laying around from my house when I had a kid. We decided to get rid of the doggy door so she can't crawl out to go to the pool. So I had to buy a new door, and that's just a spare that we most likely probably will never use again. And if we do, I'll just come rob it out of here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to use for now. Which it works. I mean, I can look in there and see the air compressor or whatever, and then if I need to vent it, instead of opening the door, I can just open up the doggy door and it'll let some fresh air through. Or even put a box fan here if I need to. We also got the fart fan mounted up in there, and I put it as far back as I could because up here is a flat shelf and then the roof, so it goes to like a little you know, of course up here in the front of the face of this wall, there'll be like a little shelf up there. I could slide stuff up there. So the reason I mounted this in the far back corner is so that pipe has a very short distance to just curve and pop in and go straight into the attic, and it'll vent up that way. I told you we're going to do things on the fly over here for now. I started drilling all the holes for the soffit stuff. Let's see, what else did I do? I finished off, of course, this wall. I got these home runned in. All the light switches are pretty much done. Only thing I need to do is I gotta buy that 14.2, and I need the 14.2 for this switch. I did wire this in already, home runned it, and it's gonna run this double, and then there's gonna be a box down here, and that box will be an outdoor receptacle for me for plugging in stuff outside, of course, or my RV. So I gotta pop a hole and run that, but that's simple. And I also have the ground that comes out of the earth ground. I don't know what the hell they call it. I'm just saying it's an earth ground, but it's basically a piece of rebar that pops out, and that right there itself goes through my concrete and everything. And that I gotta buy the clamp and the wire for that as well. And so with the 14.2, I do need one more switch right there. So switch, light up on top. I gotta put a light up on top here in the bathroom. This switch, all that'll be 14.2. Already prepped everything out and drilled all the holes. So to just run the wires is not gonna take me long. I popped that little hole in the soffit there, and I hung that wire because I was trying to see if it would go through on the other side, which it does. I drilled the same hole right there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, but so here's my dilemma, guys. The way my shop was built, because the fact that it connects to the house, it's not centered correctly with everything because it's attached to the house. If it wasn't attached to the house, it would have been centered. So these two walls are exactly the same, right? Garage door is centered. That's right. But you look up, that peak is not centered with the garage door. It's over this way. So I don't know if you can see, but look at how off it is, which sucks. So I should have just centered my garage door over more, so the garage door would have been centered with the peak of the roof, but it's not what we did. I'm fine with the way it's built. I mean, it just sucks because that idiot that ordered the trusses, not Max. Max did everything right. That other idiot ordered the trusses that went all the way to my roof, which I didn't want. And of course that cost me a lot more money to put together, but that's the way it came out. So I wanted to mount my lights, you know, from the center of that peak about halfway on each side, right? Well, if you mount them halfway on each side, you're gonna have a light right coming down, shining about like a quarter way of the garage door. Then you're gonna go over there and have a light, and it's not gonna look right. It's gonna be offset from the peak. It's gonna look so stupid. And so option 2, decided to mount the lights. This is what I went with. Is I'm gonna mount them where I drilled those holes so they run down the dead center of each one of these pillars. Okay, it's kind of the same concept as if you having the lights that are mounted to the wall out here any damn way, which I was gonna do, but I decided not to because I wanted the soffit lighting. So I'm gonna put that soffit lighting in the same damn place, so it just runs down the edges of these walls, and that right there will still give me the lighting out here. And the cool thing is it'll still be consistent. At least it doesn't match the peak, but at least it matches the pillars in the garage. Okay, and then I'm gonna pop 4 out here instead of 3. So I measure, I think it's 5.5 for every rock that I went. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and that one that's over there. And that right there is pretty much where I'm gonna plumb bob every one of these. Well, I probably won't plumb bob these ones. I did it with the soffit ones, but this one here, I'm gonna go ahead and probably just go with oh, there's a little crack right there. I'll probably just get up there, measure with a tape, mark it down, and start cutting holes, and we'll get those mounted in. So all those will be even. They'll shine down perfectly on the side of the shop, give just a little accent lighting, and it changes colors and all the crap, you know, back here. Whatever. But I decided, I measured it from the edge of the wall. There's a little, I don't know if you can see that line. It's kind of, I just put this little mark here. I got that one there, the distance from the edge of the garage there. And then I got the same on this side from the edge of the garage. I have a little mark right here. So that little mark basically puts me right on the edge of the window. Because again, this window is centered with my garage door. It's not centered with the shop itself, which I couldn't do, because if I would have centered it with the shop itself, half of it would have been in my bathroom probably. I don't know, but this is where I wanted the window in the garage, so that's where I got it. Other than that, that means of course it's not feng shui. So what I'm gonna have to do is mount one where I said right along the edge of that. Basically, it's not going to be over the window. It'll be slightly to the left, and then the other one will be the same distance from the edge right here. I know it's not going to be ideal with the pitch, but they'll be equal with the actual width of the shop itself. I decided to go ahead and do one of those RV urinal things that you can roll and hook up to your truck. And I think they're like 35 gallons or something like that. I don't remember the exact weight of it or the gallons, but it has wheels on it and everything, and they use them at like RV parks and stuff like that. And instead of me digging holes and doing all that freaking leach line shit and all that, I don't have time for that crap, you know, and I don't even know how long I'm gonna be living here, you know. If I do find some land with a bigger shop, I'm gone. So I'm not going to waste my money tying it all into everything. You know, my sink just drains out and the sun dries it within an hour. And it's no different than walking out the door and washing your hands in the dirt. I just wanted the convenience of having a little sink. The pisser itself is going to run right into that little canister with the wheels. and when it gets full, I'll just pull it right up the sidewalk right here and dump it in my clean out. No big deal, you know. Drop a few of those little packets in there so it doesn't smell, and it's just gonna be piss. I'd rather do that and dump it down my clean outs just like an RV park than pissing all over my yard, and then my yard smells like piss. My dog's already pissed all over the yard. That's enough, you know. So I mean, I don't need double the amount of piss in my yard. And you know, that's one thing, dog urine, whatever, but freaking human piss, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, who don't piss in their yard? But I mean, it's more of a once in a while. But if you have to go out there all the time and keep pissing in the same place, eventually it starts to stink, you know. But I wanted the convenience for myself, for being in here working. I don't want to have to run outside when it's cold, or, you know, stop doing what I'm doing, you know, to go piss out there and find a new hole to piss in. I figured, you know what, I'm already making me a little air compressor room over there, so why not frame it out, put a little bathroom in here just for convenience, just because it's a garage, it's nice to have. And I don't want my homies out there pissing all over my yard either, you know. It's like, all right, dude, you gotta take a crap, guess what, go to a gas station. But, you know, I'm just tired of everybody coming, hey bro, can I piss? You know, I'm gonna let him in my house, then I gotta wipe the floor. I got wood floors, I'm gonna wipe that all down, and don't take the shoes off. No, I'm just gonna do it this way, and I'm fine with that. Simple, easy. It's not like I gotta go dump it every week. I ain't pissed that much. Dang, you know what, I'm a camel. Hold that one. Hurry, we're pitching it. What are you, a camel? Camel. So, well, that's where we're at, guys. I have busted my butt, and I'm tired. I have been wiring all day, doing things, just drilling holes and running home runs, and we mounted that box and got all the wiring in it, and holy moly, dude. So, alright guys, I gotta get some more stuff done. I'll kick you back on here in a minute. I really haven't had too much time to film. I will start filming some stuff, just not right now. So, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace out.